YouTube, what's going on, man? We are back with another scary reaction video. I got Cheez-Its, by the way, for my snack while I watch the video. Whatever snack and drink y'all got, make sure you grab it right now, because you already know about to get scared. Today we got Sir Spooks. Today we have Sir Spooks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this video. Go ahead and get scared.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. TikTok user Music Lover posted this video in June 2025, and according to the description, the footage wasn't even recorded by them. Instead, it was sent to them by their dad, who says it was filmed by caretakers working at the uploader's uncle's shared home.
Okay.
That alone adds a layer of unease. This isn't someone actively filming for social media. It's footage passed along because it genuinely disturbed the people who witnessed it. The uploader explains that their dad believes the video shows the spirit of their grandpa, possibly haunting their uncle. But Music Lover doesn't fully agree. They say whatever's happening in the clip feels far too violent to be him. Let's take a look.
Far too violent? Okay. It's ripping stuff off the wall, off the door.
Throughout the footage, multiple strange things happen inside the house before the video abruptly ends. Objects move, the atmosphere feels chaotic, and there's a sense that whatever's present isn't just trying to be seen, it's acting out.
Yeah.
In the description, Music Lover says that after watching this, they genuinely don't know what to think anymore, describing themselves as completely flabbergasted by the whole situation. So what do you think? Could this really be a deceased family member trying to make contact? Or does the aggressive nature of what we're seeing suggest something else entirely? We may never know for sure. But
That's crazy. That part
is
is crazy. It ripping stuff off the wall. That's crazy.
This video was uploaded to YouTube back in December of 2011 by a man named Luther McGill Jr. He explains that he was on his phone using the iChat app, just messing around with some settings when he suddenly heard a strange noise coming from behind him. Now it is worth pointing out that it's a little convenient that he just happened to be filming himself when all of this went down. Most people don't record themselves tweaking phone settings. Still, the timing is what makes this clip so strange.
Okay.
Take a look.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no. This is actually good that he's recording, actually.
At around the 20-second mark, you can see one of the kitchen cabinets behind Luther slowly open all by itself. A second later, something suddenly flies out of the cabinet and crashes to the floor, causing Luther to whip his head around in confusion. He stands up to investigate, clearly startled, but the only thing he finds is the object lying on the ground. There's no sign of anyone else in the room, and nothing obvious that explains how it happened. Because this video dates all the way back to 2011, there were never any real updates or explanations afterward. The clip just exists on its own, leaving people to argue about what really happened. So what do you think? A perfectly timed setup, or something unseen rummaging through Luther's cabinets? And if it was a ghost, maybe it was just checking to see if he had any snacks worth stealing.
Possibly.
Let me know your theories in the comments.
That's definitely possible. But he must have didn't like what you had, because he threw whatever that is on the ground.
A YouTuber known as Terra Latente posted this video back in March of 2022, and it shows him wandering through what appears to be a hospital late at night and completely alone.
Oh my
Empty
God.
hospital hallways are unsettling enough on their own, especially after dark.
Not alone.
The uploader moves through different rooms and corridors, seemingly searching for something. For the first part of the video, it feels like nothing's going to happen, and then, in the blink of an eye, it does.
You never go alone. I always say this. What was that? How did you not see that? It's gone now. Of course it's gone now. But how didn't you see?
At around 1:14, if you look closely, you can make out what looks like a small, ghostly child standing in a doorway. Because the camera pans so quickly, it doesn't seem like the uploader even noticed it at the time. If you slow the footage down significantly, the figure could be explained as a visual illusion, motion blur, shadows, or the camera catching something mid-pan.
I seen it the first time he turned his camera.
At normal speed though, it's hard not to see what looks like a child standing there. And considering the location, it's easy to see why people jump to darker conclusions. Hospitals are places tied to loss and tragedy, so the idea of a child's spirit appearing, even for a split second, hits especially hard. So what do you think this was? A trick of the camera, or something genuinely unsettling caught at the worst possible moment?
I don't
Let me
know.
your thoughts in the comments.
I don't know, but it scared me though.
A man named Antonio Petrone posted this video to his TikTok account, and it shows him quietly moving through his house late at night, seemingly after hearing something that startled him. As he cautiously walks through the hallway, staying unusually quiet, he turns a corner, and that's where things get genuinely unsettling.
Yeah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Out of nowhere, a children's scooter that was clearly standing completely still suddenly begins to move on its own. It rolls through the hallway and even turns the corner, like someone's guiding it. But when Antonio follows and turns the corner himself, the scooter is just sitting there again, motionless, almost like it never moved at all.
And why would you go in the
The
room?
video is short and doesn't offer much context, which honestly makes it creepier. There's no build-up, no explanation, just a child's toy going from perfectly still to moving with purpose.
I always wonder that.
Then stopping the second it's approached. If this was staged, it would have required someone hidden out of view to pull it with some string and to then quickly hide. But if Antonio was truly alone, then watching a stationary toy suddenly start moving through the house on its own is the kind of thing that sticks with you. And if you lean toward the paranormal explanation, there's something especially eerie about a child's toy being used when nobody's there.
Yeah.
Almost innocent on the surface, but deeply unsettling in practice. So what do you think? A setup we're not seeing, or something unseen taking a late night ride through the house? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I don't think anybody can hide that quickly, that fast. Pull the string, pull the toy inside the room, and then you have to run super fast and extremely fast to hide. I don't think nobody can do that.
Where he explains he was home alone in the
That
middle of the
fast.
day, casually playing Fallout New Vegas. Nothing.
But like I said, why do people, they see something, they know they're the only person there, something happens, something occurs, they're recording it, and then they follow it. Why do you follow it? I don't understand that. Like, why do you follow it? You got what you wanted. Like, you captured what you needed to capture, right? On video. You captured whatever is moving by itself. You captured that. Why follow it to where it's going? I just don't understand that. I don't know.
Usual, nothing creepy, until he starts hearing strange noises coming from somewhere else in the house. At first, he brushes it off, but the sounds keep happening. Eventually, he starts wondering out loud if it could be a ghost. So he grabs his camera and begins walking around the house, deciding to actually talk to whatever might be there. He asks if anyone's present. No response. Then he asks a much worse question. Whether it intends to hurt him.
Oh,
A second
no.
or two later, this happens.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to hurt me?
Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely something here.
A sudden, loud noise erupts nearby, instantly rattling him. He backs away, clearly shaken, and then notices something happening right in front of him.
Yeah, there's definitely something here. Damn, they came from Noah's room. What the?
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
You see that? What the? Hey, why are you moving that paper? Why are you moving the newspaper? What the? Shit!
Yeah.
God damn it.
A newspaper
I'm upset. I'm mad. First of all, you don't shut my door to my room. You don't do that. You don't shut my door to my room. That's where I sleep. But you can sleep there tonight because I'm not going in there. I'm definitely not going in there. Absolutely not. You can have it. You can have it. I'm still mad that you decided to go in my room and shut my door, but you can definitely have it because I'm not going in there. Yep. I'm not doing it.
lifts up by itself, and shortly after, a bedroom door slowly closes on its own. No one's near it. No explanation in sight. At this point, Snowman moves into another room, maybe thinking distance will help, but if anything, it just gets worse.
It gets worse?
What's so special about in here?
I don't know why I think something's just gonna...
What the? What the?
Oh, it closed you in.
God damn it!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Once again, the bedroom door closes by itself, and this time a box is violently thrown to the floor, sending him into full panic. Could this be staged? Possibly. Objects could be pulled with strings, doors notched just out of frame. Early YouTube was full of experiments like this, but what makes the clip unsettling is the timing, especially the reaction immediately after he asks if it will hurt him. It feels like a direct response. If it isn't fake, then this crosses into classic poltergeist territory.
Yeah.
Noises, objects moving, doors shutting, escalation once attention is given. To this day, there's never been a real explanation or follow-up. The video just sits there, another early YouTube mystery frozen in time. So what do you think? An old-school hoax, or something answering him back when it shouldn't have? And maybe think twice next time you're home alone, gaming, and decide to ask the house a question.
Yeah. Look behind me. Yeah, I wouldn't advise asking it, does it want to hurt you or not?
This next one's short and sweet. The video was uploaded to TikTok by a user known as WTFJBL, and according to the post, it was sent to them by a night shift nurse working at this hospital. The footage shows the nurse slowly panning the camera around the dark, empty hospital late at night.
Oh, she's
She
alone.
appears to be completely alone, moving through
Oh
dim
my
hallways
God.
where everything already feels unsettling. And then, this happens.
She's alone? There's just no way.
This isn't one of those blink and you miss it moments. The figure is pretty obvious. You can clearly see what looks like a human-shaped presence standing in the hallway. What makes it interesting though is what happens next. The nurse pans the camera away, then pans back again, and the figure is completely gone. No movement, no transition, just there 1 second and absent the next. That sudden disappearance does give the clip a bit of a hoax vibe, especially since the timing feels almost too clean.
Yeah.
If someone stepped out of frame, or the moment was staged, this exact camera movement would make it easy to sell the effect.
Yeah.
Still, hospitals at night are unsettling places on their own, and seeing a figure standing there, even briefly, is enough to get your heart racing, fake or not. So what do you think
That's
this
true.
was?
That's very
A
true.
staged scare sent in for attention, or something that didn't stick around long enough to be explained? And if you've ever worked night shift,
Because this can definitely be a hoax.
I'd love to hear if you've seen anything similar.
But just because it's a hoax doesn't mean it's less scary. Because being alone at night at a hospital is still
At the very
scary.
start of this video, posted by Ethan Ryder, you can tell something's seriously wrong. His breathing is shaky, his hands are trembling, and he sounds genuinely terrified, like he's bracing himself for whatever's on the other side of the door. When he finally opens it, the first thing standing there is an adorable cat. But that's not what Ethan's afraid of. The real problem is a little farther out.
A
Don't
little.
look up to see this shit. What the? I'm gonna go look over him
Don't go to it. Don't go to it.
real quick.
Don't go to
Y'all
it.
see it?
Why would you go closer?
Y'all see that though?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Ethan, you need to be, I don't know, but you need to have something with you, like weapon or anything, because I'm assuming you're at a home alone right now. I don't know where your parents are, but absolutely not. See, when it left, yeah, that's crazy. Hold on.
Hang on real quick. Y'all see it?
It's just standing there.
Oh, y'all see that though?
Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. 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 No way. No way. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, and then, like, even if you were to have a weapon, let's say you had, like, you know, a shotgun or something or whatever weapon. Even if you were to be like, you know, have it in your hand and walk towards it, it's still at a far enough distance to where if it goes behind those trees, you no longer know where it's at. I mean, it could run all behind these bushes right here, however far it goes, and you will not know where it's at. That's terrifying.
This disappearing.
And he goes to it.
Nobody at all. What the? This shit is scary.
Out in the field, you can clearly see a dark, human-shaped figure standing completely still. It doesn't rush him, it doesn't wave or react, it just stands there watching him in silence. The figure remains in place for around 15 to 20 seconds, long enough for the moment to really sink in, and then it slowly retreats out of view. After a moment, Ethan tries to pull himself together and does something I'm not sure most people would have the courage to do.
Literally.
He actually steps outside and walks toward the spot where the figure was standing.
Yeah,
just
why,
minutes
Ethan?
earlier. And when he gets there, there's nothing. No movement, no sign of anyone. The figure is completely gone, like it was never there to begin with. Could this have been staged? Of course, someone positioned at a distance, stepping away once the camera was rolling. But what makes the clip unsettling is how long the figure stays put and how calm it appears. There's no obvious panic, no sudden movement, just silent observation. And the fact this happens in broad daylight, out in the open, is what really messes with people. Shadow figures are usually associated with dark rooms, and nighttime encounters, not open fields where you expect to feel safe. So what do you think Ethan saw out there? A person messing with him from a distance, or something far stranger?
But you
watching from
can't
the
see,
fields
like
in
it's
plain
dark,
sight?
like it's, the
Let me
figure
know
is
your
dark.
theories in the comments. Adrian Montenegro posted this video back in June of 2023, and at first glance, it looks completely harmless. It's just him and a few friends hanging out outside at night, laughing and messing around on some swings.
Okay.
Nothing strange, nothing creepy, and then you notice it.
Notice what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that in the back? You don't see that? Y'all don't see that in the back?
No bajé los pies.
If you look closely into the background, you can see what appears to be a humanoid figure.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. How don't you see this in the back? Like, look. Nobody sees this. Even the woman recording doesn't see this in the footage. Maybe it's one of those things where like, no. Maybe she wasn't paying attention. I don't know, but no, you have to pay attention to something like that. You just have to. You have to.
No bajé los pies.
And then it just leaves, like.
If you look closely into the background, you can see what appears to be a humanoid figure standing in the darkness. It doesn't just stand there either. It takes a few steps, and then, even worse, it crouches down, like it's trying to stay hidden or lower itself out of sight. That movement is what really changes the feel of this clip. It doesn't look like a trick of the light or a static shape. It looks intentional. What makes it even more unsettling is that nobody filming seems to notice any of this at the time.
Nobody.
There's no reaction, no pause, no sudden fear, just normal laughter, completely unaware of what's happening behind them. Imagine watching this back later and realizing your fun night on the swings wasn't nearly as empty as it felt. That something was back there, moving, watching, and then crouching down like it didn't want to be seen. This could of course be a hoax. Someone could have been positioned in the distance and decided to mess with them, stepping forward and crouching once they knew the camera wasn't focused on them. But if it isn't staged, then the idea that a humanoid figure was close enough to move, crouch, and still go unnoticed in the moment is genuinely disturbing. So what do you think this was? Someone playing a cruel joke in the
I don't
dark?
know.
Or
I don't
something
know.
far worse, quietly observing from the shadows?
I don't know, cause got me looking around.
This next clip from TikTok user The First Sinner is the kind of thing that makes your stomach drop, especially if you've ever worked late shifts alone. The video shows the uploader during the closing hour at a swimming pool. At that point, they're supposed to be completely alone in the building, locking things up in an otherwise empty space. But they aren't alone.
Okay. Oh my god. Bro. This stuff is terrifying. This stuff is so terrifying. Because I always imagine like, I be trying to put myself in their shoes to understand, because she's alone. Being alone and seeing something like this, Oh my God. And there's so much space. There's so much space. And that you don't know where they are. Bro, that's terrifying.
Peeking out from a door frame in the distance, you can see a person watching the uploader.
It has no
What
eye socket.
stands out is their eyes. They appear completely black, with no visible whites at all. The figure doesn't step fully into view, they just linger there, staring, before slowly retreating back out of sight a few seconds later. That behavior alone is terrifying. It doesn't look like someone who wandered in by accident. It feels deliberate, like they're checking whether the uploader notices them. And those eyes raise another unsettling possibility. There's a well-known urban legend about black-eyed children, figures that appear human, but with pitch-black eyes and deeply disturbing behavior, often showing up in places they shouldn't be. Whether you believe in that legend or not, it's hard not to think about it when you see something like this. Of course, it could still be a real person messing with the employee.
It definitely could
Someone
be.
lurking, hiding behind a door frame.
But it's still scary
stepping
though.
back once they realize they've been noticed. It could also be a hoax. Either way, paranormal or not, this is one of those clips where there's no comforting explanation.
Yeah,
Someone,
it's still creepy.
something was there, watching. So what do you think this was? A disturbing human encounter? A setup for the camera? Or something straight out of an urban legend? This next video shows a TikTok user inside the halls of an abandoned prison, and it's immediately clear this place has been left to decay. Thick layers of rust and grime coat the walls and bars, and the entire building feels heavy, like it's still holding on to everything that happened there. And almost right away, something deeply unsettling happens.
What the? That's some creepy ass shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to see this shit.
Oh, okay. Somebody's with him. Okay. Ooh, I thought he was alone. Because there's been a lot of people in this video going to places alone, so.
I am.
One of the prison cell doors can be seen opening and closing over and over again on its own. It isn't subtle. It isn't a one-time movement. It's persistent, like something's deliberately interacting with the cell, replaying the same motion again and again. That's what makes this so disturbing. Prisons are places of routine, confinement, and repetition. Doors opening, doors closing, days blurring together. Watching that cell door move like this feels less like random activity and more like something reliving a pattern it was never allowed to escape. If there really is something paranormal here, it's easy to imagine a former inmate still tied to that cell. Someone who never left, even after the prison itself was abandoned. Not raging, not violent, just stuck. So what do you think's happening in the cell? A spirit trapped in the same space it once suffered in, or something else entirely, still haunting the corridors long after everyone else moved on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Man, I don't know. I feel like one of the scariest things that I've reacted to so far is when it involves stairs or something running fast at you that you cannot see, and you just hear the footsteps just do 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 do. I've reacted to a couple of videos like that that've had that, and also like when the ghost like zooms it right in front of the camera, like runs super fast right in front of the camera. Those probably have been like one of the scariest shits. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I hope to never experience anything like that, because yeah, that'd drive me insane.
This footage was posted by a woman named Jessica Duffy, who shared it to her TikTok account in May of 2021. And right from the start, it feels like this isn't the first strange thing that's happened in this house. At the beginning of the first clip, you can hear one of Jessica's kids casually saying, "I ain't scared of no ghosts." It almost sounds playful, like they're joking around. But whatever might be in that house doesn't seem to appreciate the trash talk.
Yeah, it didn't like that at all. It didn't like that at all.
Just seconds later, a door suddenly slams shut on its own, sending the kids into instant panic as they scream and scatter. It's a sharp, aggressive movement, not subtle at all, like something's making a point. Then Jessica uploads a second video, showing what starts out as a perfectly normal night inside the house, until it turns into pure nightmare fuel.
Even the dog, like, what?
It sounds like Rosie did something. Or like someone's in the house.
That was one of the light bulbs?
Out of nowhere, the lamp and fan short circuit, and you can see wires sparking and exploding inside the fixture. It's violent, sudden, and genuinely dangerous. Put together, the two clips feel like escalation. First, the door slammed, then something going after the electricity itself. So what do you think's going on here? Is there something in Jessica's house reacting to the kids' bravado? Or is this just a very angry spirit making its presence impossible to ignore? And if that is the case, yeah, this ghost might seriously need some afterlife anger management.
Maybe.
And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh my god. This right here, though. I'm not gonna lie. This right here. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing, though. Even if these are hoaxes and are fake and are real people, it still doesn't take away the fact that this is still creepy and scary and sometimes terrifying. Like, if this is a hoax and this is just like a prank or whatever, this is still terrifying. This is still scary because the eyes are completely black. Completely black. If you guys like this video, please leave a like on this video. Comment down below. Subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't get scared, y'all. All right.